we're back. The rain stopped, thank God. She'll clear up a bit. Head on in soon. Maybe our first sign, more activity. It's stabbed pretty far in the ground. It's weird to have it here on a main road. Could have been someone though, but it's a pretty flimsy stick, so to stab that in with accuracy could be done, but let's see what else we get. So we're just heading in now. It's pretty quiet in the park today. You can hear a car going past now, leaving. There's like one or two other cars in there. Go and check the game camera first, then head up the creek more and explore the surrounds. We've got Brad with us today. He's taking the low road. Meet up at the creek. Take the inland track. It's been cleared out by the rangers since in the last 3 weeks. Brad coming in up there. Blueprints, bike tracks. This is where we normally find tracks, footprints, crossing over, a few indentations. I think we've got another footprint here. So there's one here. So it's obviously from last night before it pissed down. And another little one here. You can see it's pushed the rock back as it's walked. And there's your mid-tarsal break right there. So you've got the heel here. If you can see it, try a better angle. But the heel's just here. There's a mound raised up right here. There's a mound, and it goes into the toes that just collected this rock. It's a deep heel impression there. But it doesn't keep going. I can't see any more. So on our way in, we can keep hearing like either walking like one step or two steps, like a thud on the other side of the creek, almost paralleling us as we came in. But these footprints, yeah, it's like a thud. It could be heavy water, but this is definitely, either I'm looking at it from the wrong end, maybe that's your toes up this end, dug in, but that's definitely a mid-tarsal break in this print here. It's really hard to capture. So that's your heel there. So that's got to be from last night if it's rained since. So here, Brad, this is where that track comes down as a game trail just here. And this is where I found those other prints.
Oh, yeah.
This is where I found those other footprints. There's definitely prints here or something, look.
Yeah, right.
There we go, there's a huge one. Right there. Look at that. Toes splay and everything. So there's your heel. And then you got like imprints out the top there. That's really hard to tell.
It's a little stickable in there, is it?
And there's even got more prints here. More
Something else has followed up, yeah.
Whether they're smaller ones or not, but you got your heel here. And it comes up to maybe the toe there, or possibly out this side. It's definitely shoved in though.
It's come here.
So they've come over. There you go.
There.
There's the other print right there.
It's come there.
Yeah.
And a step
So it's come down from there.
And a step to there.
So it's stepped from there. Yeah, there's dark patches. That's your heel at the back here. And it's come right over to there. And that's 2 metres. So that's your first print there. I'll measure these. That's one there. And it's stepped all the way from over there. So that's literally like that's easily a 2 metre step. But you can see it's definitely disturbed in the exact same shape and length as your big toe there. So that's a right foot.
That's it. Come down.
I think that's the left foot. You can see.
There's a wheel mark here.
Possibly where his hand grabbed on the tree. These come down off there. So up deep in there. And that's a left foot, so your big toe's out the top there. So you got your right foot, it seems. It's definitely looking like it, and then your left foot. And these are about the same size tracks that I found previously. So where's the next step then? So we'll start going up a bit more. That's a good sign. Get some photos of this first. Till now, to the game camera. Let's see what we can find. Still plenty of wallaby tracks. That's a good sign. I'm pretty confident that those are clear footprints. Brad's still down the bottom. This is way more open than last time. It's way more open than last time. Something stood and fresh broken that. That wasn't me. It's just a bloody highway of game trails in here. If you remember from the last video, this is where we heard the knocks coming up into this area. So I've done this. I didn't show it on the last video, and I've got to check the camera and just see if anything's missing, because I'm not 100%, but that, I don't know if I put it, I'll have to double check, but I feel like there was one more maybe. So we'll check if it's been altered. There's our game camera, we'll check him now. Check this out. I found that last time I was here. Broken off the path. Here's those sticks here. So I'm just showing Brad the recent stuff I found last time I came out. And it's these two logs that have been wedged in. So that one's wedged in, just in the previous video, and this one's just sitting here. Perfectly sitting in that tree. I find it a bit hard to believe that they've fallen from something and it's different bark. And they couldn't have fallen through this canopy anyway. So we've got those footprints that are last night or the night before. I reckon they're last night with all the rain we just had, or even early this morning. And there's this other one here, Brad. So it's down there and the thick end's up in the tree. How the fuck does that happen? Where's that fallen from? Not anywhere up here. So if that's set as a marker, I think that's like a boundary saying to keep going down this way, because this is where the trail is. There's another broken limb to move out of someone's way. So we've got one here. Here we go, following a path now. Snapped branch. That's been broken and bent over. Another one here. I think we've got a trackway we're following, to be honest. Another one here. It's done a little bit ago, maybe in the last couple of weeks. And then maybe just head down here. Possibly down into that thicker track there. It's another bent one here, twisted and bent. But that could have been done from this tree leaning on it, which I'd say it was. Well, those other three were definitely by hands that have done that. We'll keep heading up. It's almost like an X marker there, eh? It's at the top of these two trees. It's crossed over on each side. I think that other tree's pinned under that big log. That's old. I think that's something that's always been here for a bit. Walk into this big bastard here. Jesus. Some little hoof tracks here. To the wallaby or something. Just when you feel like you're being watched. Beautiful. So we're at the wall. We'll see if anything's been added to it. Oh, fuck.
Old and all.
Yeah, there's one here too. Big fucking spiders. Oh, you have to go right around. Maybe because it's wet, more things are coming out. Oh yeah, so pretty. Beautiful animal. Don't think anything's been added to the wall. We'll keep heading up. Go up to the rocks. Alright, tracks in here. Record again once we get to something of significance.
Toes in there, and that's that long thin heel that they have.
Yeah, we may have found another thylacine track. It's really hard to get on camera.
Well, actually, it's from about here to here.
But there's no elongated middle toe like from a kangaroo.
No.
It's more of a spread out. God, it's hard to get. There we go. So it could have gone down and had drinks there. So that's pulled over, but yeah, and it's snapped over there. But this one here,
This one here is broken. The other one at the back has been pulled.
it's just so strange. Like that's grown in there, and it's underneath this green fresh stuff. That's impossible for it to fall over and go underneath the green fresh stuff, as well as all these other. It's part of it. Look, and it comes through. How the hell does it wedge under? It's in between. It's been snapped off. That could have been a break from the weight of it if it is leaning. But the other one, it's just strange.
Pretty strong freaking tree, dude.
Yeah.
Like look at the other one behind it. That's like come down, and that wouldn't just break the other one.
Maybe that dark one's fallen on this one because it didn't have much left in it here. But at the same time, that's like a big, it's a big crack.
Up in there. Is that like a little nest area up in here? Up in there. Oh, I can't go that good. See the light brown stuff? What's all that from
Oh, yeah.
doing?
Might have to go for a walk up there quickly. What do you reckon? There is a trail there. And then up and in.
Or are they going up there and in?
Have a quick look.
I'll go up there and look there. Pretty steep.
Let us know if it's worth coming up and filming.
Yeah, there's several of them we've seen now, right?
Yep, and they're always up right along the banks.
Always in an area where it's dark.
Yeah.
It's light here. Yeah, no, up the top of it, that's that land down the whole way.
Yeah.
along, you can see that.
There's another sort of like blind looking thing, bunch of growth, but a lot of other stuff's been chucked on it. Yeah, look how high that ridge goes up there, you'd see fucking everything.
Plus Lantana Mill, so like once you build a track under it, it'll grow over the top and leave this track underneath.
Yep.
You could run along up there quite as.
The sun's come out. Here's the rock pools. Weird smells. Looks like could be a track up in here. Yeah, it gets deeper up here. There's actually fish up in this one. There it is again. The big splintered, smashed off bits.
I reckon the water thunders here.
It's got to and just fucking destroys logs.
I reckon it go right up the ridge line, all this stuff on the wall.
This is the big pool. There's another big pool up top. There's actually
That's deep as.
yeah, there's actually fish in here.
Yeah? Was
Yeah.
it this dirty last time?
No, it's clearer.
Good water slide in. Look
Yeah.
at that. As long as there was nothing below, you could slide down that. Yeah, I reckon the water just gurgles up in here. It's here too. I wonder if that comes out that side.
You see the little sticks and they got the bark ripped off them. I might have to turn the torch on. Heading up now and finding sticks that have been snapped. So you really need hands to do that. It's not just going to break and peel like that.
No.
So maybe the little ones are playing in here. Who knows? Going back to where this big break is, where we think something's running, falling like that. This break. Yeah, that's like this morning even, man. That's fresh. Look at this. Like the break on the backside's still fresh. Oh, look at that. It's just so strange in here. Way half the sticks are. It's getting clearer up in here. Either that's a big X marker or it's fallen naturally. All open. Oh, this is different looking. I think this is just falling like this.
Right here on the hill. Keep going.
More strangeness, way up the creek, these smooth sticks that have been like, I think that's maybe a wear, but like wedged in these rocks. How the fuck do they just end up in there? It's like The rain's kicking in maybe. Big trees falling over there. Another possible break. Check that out. You go up and have a look at it, see if there's any weak points. But that's fresh too. Very fresh. There's a fresh break up here. And that's twisted off. No, there might be some, because it is on a knot, but usually knots are bloody stronger. There is a trail here too, coming down. So this has been snapped off. That's pretty light. It's dry underneath still. We snapped off that one, but this one, look at this. And that's twisted, it's got a twist to it. And there's heaps of little game trails here. Look at that. So that's snapped down and slightly twisted at the same time. Oh, fucking hell. Possibly. There is some scuff marks there, right here. There is a definite trail up there.
Looks like a big rock being this time out here too. There it is.
Another one.
That one there. See the rock come out of there?
How did this get in here, Brad?
Look, that's wedged in there, it's alive.
So it's a dead branch.
Look at this.
Have a look at this.
Yeah.
So that's proper wedged. That does not happen naturally. For it to get that low down and actually be jammed in there.
No, and it's not those trees either.
Even if it was, there's no chance that it could fall and be like even the excess out over there. It's literally under the fresh green growth, unless it's that old that it's come up from it. But look, the end of this has been peeled off. Like it's sitting out on an angle. There's a lot more stuff going on in here since last time.
There's big pine trees here too, eh?
Yeah. Huge bastards. Where's this rock?
Well, I thought it would come out of there over to there.
There definitely was something in there.
Yeah, that could have been that.
Could be that one. That's definitely, something's come flying down here and hit this.
Yeah, hit this, probably smashed, hit this.
Because I don't think it's this tree that's come off.
I reckon it's hit that, it has, look, it's come down, it's hit the big tree,
Yep.
grabbed, stopped. That tree has broke.
Snapped with its
Come
weight.
down here, because that would have been that part, the middle part here, onto
Yep.
the tree, and here's the top.
And it's wedged, it is pinning it a little bit.
Yeah, and then this
But it's
other
not enough
branch
to fucking
here
rip it down.
snapped as he's come through and
Because that's,
grabbed it.
this
yeah.
is all light and termite ridden, that's all light. I'll push that over with my foot.
Yeah, that's what I mean, and a big animal hits that.
It's a big trail there and a big trail right through here. Whether it be deer or not, who knows, but this is broken.
No, that's like something fly down.
Did your phone just make a noise?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to fucking say. Sound like someone yelling. Interesting.
And that's straight up in there.
And that branch, we're going to go up in there when we come back. But that branch wedged like that. Just more strangeness. Some more oddly placed rocks. Way up a creek in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's so strange. Plenty this time coming up. Heaps of fresh big breaks, footprints at the start where they'd always cross over. It's just a constant active area, to be honest. Snap. It's hanging over the trail. That was at like 7 foot. That was sitting up here, just sitting in there. More broken sticks.
Yeah.
Just snapped. Big trees. Another broken plant, and that branch has been pushed in and wedged under there. Look at that. Can't tell me that happens naturally and then sits under itself.
There's no other ones have done like that.
It's definitely a bigger game trail here. See the creek down there. It's like a little gully ravine here.
Don't go take us down there, yeah.
Make our own way. It's almost like a foot impression there, eh? Leaves are all squished down. Everything's a foot impression when you're up here. Head down the creek. So I just made this sideways scuff, and that's the one that's already here. So whether someone or something's walking through here. Definitely a trail that keeps going up in there. We're going to head down the creek this way. Pink spider webs. Whoa, bloody loud. Have a look at this. Either something's dug that out, but look at that's all fresh dirt. I think something's been digging in the bank. Little animal digging at it. What's under there?
A fucking big hole.
Really?
Could be a snake hole. Pretty hard nail, but
Oh, there's a few big holes under there.
a big fucking hole.
Alrighty, we'll head up one. So we're heading on a different trail out beside the creek. Got heaps of stuff on the game camera. Never been in this section, small worn out. Heaps of game trails. The creek's just to the right of us. You hear like a thump then? Where the hell did this one come from? Oh, that's fully wedged.
It's actually upside down.
It's upside down, it's a thicker part up there.
Oh, why would that happen?
And then the thin part.
How did the tree pick up?
Well, there's no tree it's come off either. There's nothing it's broken off. That's a different...
That tree's being put upside down.
It's high strangeness. So strange. Like that's literally wedged in.
Yeah.
It's sitting up there.
That's the heavy bit.
So we're heading out now. Been plenty of breaks today. That's been broken off there. It's an old break. Heaps of breaks. Footprints at the start. A trackway even, two of them, left and then right. Hopefully they transfer onto the camera really well. But it's pretty clear in person, that's what it is. Just heading through this grub stuff. The creek's to our right. Haven't been this way before. Plenty of big trails up in here. I'm going to reset the game camera up just down over there somewhere to get whatever. Hopefully it's leaving the footprints, but I know they're too smart. Let's see what we end up with. Got that footprint there. Leads this way. So these ones, there's two. So there's the heel, just a bit better. And the toe's either that side or this side. tricky to tell. You can see that. It's clear. There's another one just game camera up on another section. Come back in maybe a week, hopefully. We'll see what we get. Heaps of fresh finds today. So thanks for joining. We'll see you next time.
The 36-year-old flagged in the heat with 200 on the horizon. Partner Smith falling short of his own century. He's just guided the ball. Utterly exhausted, Warner eked out a memorable double hundred. Using the last drop of energy to celebrate in trademark style before hobbling off the field, retired hurt. Travis Head piled on the misery before Nokia inflicted more pain.